I think we're live. Hello.
Unable
There we are.
connect.
Hello,
Please
everyone.
try again later.
Oh my goodness. Our chat is saying that we are not available. Let me go ahead and pull it up here on my phone so that we can go ahead and see what the chat says. Okay. There it is. Hi, everyone.
Hello there.
You know, I've never seen that happen. We actually have it here in our chat here on our screen.
That's YouTube.
It says it's unable to connect, but I do see it here in the stream, and I see various people that are already here. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see, we have Mr. M. Fulton Mraz. Yes, it is Donald's birthday. We will be discussing that, just like the screen says for my thumbnail. For the video. Hello, Pam's fam. Mike Wheeler. Myers and the Mouse.
I can't see that far.
Donna Jaworski. Hello. Let's try and do this.
Now I need my glasses.
Yeah. Todd, thank you so much, everyone. Oh, PTV or We Riot. Oh, thank you. And Judy and Pearl. Hello. How are you? Good to see you. Kay Atwood. Thank you for joining.
Oh, you guys are so cool. Too cool for school. Yeah. That's all there is.
Everyone, thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. We just love spending time with you. It is June 9th. 199 days. We've actually had...
There's a cursor on my eyeball.
How about that?
Oh, there it goes.
We passed that threshold. 199 days until Christmas.
And our air conditioner is on. It's summer. I hate summer. I loathe it.
Yeah, Doug's not a fan.
I just... Big about summer. I just don't. I just can't.
I see Cherie here as well. Candy Mom, Cynthia, good to see you here. Oh my goodness.
You guys are so cool.
Hashtag Arnie's shirt rules. Yeah, it's my mine shirt.
Yeah.
I love this. So. Oh my goodness. National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day. Who in the chat has ever had strawberry rhubarb pie? Now, we have made strawberry rhubarb jam, but we've never made the pie. So anyone, just let us know in the chat if you've had strawberry rhubarb pie before. I mean, they thought it was important, so they made it a whole national day.
My grandma made it. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, Pam. You know, seeing Pam and pie, we need to make shoe fly pie.
We got to make her that shoe fly pie.
It is still on our list, Pam. Believe me, we are going to be making shoe fly pie.
I'm in shame.
So anyway, the first item that was mentioned today for Disney history, let's take the Wayback Machine to 1934, when a little cartoon called The Wise Little Hen premiered from Silly Symphonies from Walt Disney's Studios.
If you have Disney Plus, you have to watch it tonight. Because, you know, it's Donald's birthday. Because
as a matter of fact, there is a whole section on Disney Plus right now dedicated specifically to Donald Duck. And it's meant for his birthday. So, yes.
Really? She thought, Doug, I organized all my Christmas ornaments and thought of you? Really, me? Wow. I was trying to get all my patriotic ornaments.
Oh, how very nice.
I want to put up fall. I heard Hobby Lobby is supposed to be opening up, and I'm going to go haunt the place because I guess I follow something on Facebook called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice or something like that. Yes, because I love pumpkin spice. And they said, oh, Hobby Lobby is starting to open, and look, the fall stuff is coming out. And I'm like, okay. Our stuff is slowly opening, so I got to just crawl out of this hole that we live in.
So Pearl's grandmother used to make strawberry pie. And Mike Wheeler says that he's not a big fan of rhubarb. It's a rather earthy flavor.
You can't just eat it. It has to be cooked a certain way because it's nasty.
There is a specific rhubarb appetizer.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my goodness, Myers and the Mouse. Just because. Thank you for your dedication and amazingness in bringing us a daily dose of Disney. $12 super chat. Myers and the Mouse, thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
We've been enjoying your card. It's on our mantle.
Yeah, the handmade card.
It's kind of, we have, a few. Sometimes it's sending out those little love notes.
Yeah. Squirrel.
Yeah.
Doug had a squirrel moment.
I didn't know if anybody's loves me in text or,
My name is Doug. I just met you and I love you. So yeah, it's
anything with the word pie. See, I have to honestly say I'm a huge foodie, but when it comes to the 3 baked categories, there's cakes, cookies, and pies. And I categorize that, and pies are really low, but the only pie I like are custard.
Yeah.
I
love fruit pies.
He chokes it down. I eat it. It's just.
And if I had my druthers, it would always be boysenberry pie from Knott's Berry Farm.
You and Ben.
Huge Knott's Berry Farm fans. Lots of their food. Fantastic. Everything from the chicken dinner restaurant, which is where the rhubarb came in. I was going to mention they have a rhubarb appetizer that's actually pretty good. It's a cherry rhubarb.
Okay.
And it's very good.
Do we follow each other? I'll give you my phone number, Cynthia. God, she wants my number. I'll give it to her. If anybody wants to ask. I just will put it here. If you follow me on either Facebook or the Facegram or Instabook, one of those, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, tweet us on Facebook.
Yeah. I'm in the mood. Knott's Berry Farm, just to give you guys a little backstory. Knott founded, Walter and Cordelia Knott bought the property and started growing boysenberries in 1920. Well, as you can see, 100 years from now, this is not something they would wanted to do. They were supposed to do a huge 100th anniversary. Well, they have to put it off. And they even said, we're going to push it out to next year. Yeah. So we do want to celebrate all the 100th anniversary. So
Monarch Marmot says that they agree about pie being a wonderful word, especially Dutch apple pie. That sounds good too. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and start baking pies. And I'll go ahead and share my recipes on YouTube as well. Do we have the pie
book?
We have plenty of pie books that we use as references.
Do you guys like cherries and almonds?
I have my own recipes, by the way. We use a lot of these books back here are used as reference material, and we create our own recipes.
We bought some, if you could believe it, wild dark cherries. And they were frozen. Even though where we live, there's tons of cherry trees. There is a recipe that I wanted, because I have to modify it. But it's a gilet or
a galette?
A galette. God, I can't even speak today.
French.
It's the pie kind of folds, but it's an almond pie crust, and then it's dark sweet cherries inside. So it has that almond cherry flavor. That's been on the list. It's just kind of. Yeah. I just need to beat myself with a wet noodle to get myself my acting getter.
Hello, Dr. Bing Bong.
Dr. Bing Bong.
Try pie. You know what, Jim? Season's greetings. That sounds like a good idea. Try pie is a wonderful thing.
What's try pie?
When we had the 3 different types of pie from Nations, it was try pie. Jim actually baked try pie because he was inspired by our pie video that we did from Nations.
Oh.
And he had 3 different pies. He called it try pie.
Because we bought.
Hi, Noah.
What did we buy? I ate the pumpkin pie.
Richard the Orlando guy says hot, flaky, buttery pie crust oozing with berry goodness. Absolutely.
That's not very fine.
Our pie crust is inspired by America's Test Kitchen. It includes vodka in the dough.
So it doesn't get tough. You can add tons of liquid to it.
It keeps it cold. It keeps that butter nice and cold.
So. And it makes it super flaky because it has more moisture for everything to go flake out.
Yeah, so we'll share these recipes with you. We just have to make the videos. I promise. We will have more food videos.
Can they see my children? Okay. So right here, I have, if anybody knows what America's Test Kitchen is, it started in like 1993. I have all the annuals.
Yeah, all the green books right down here. Those are all annuals from
every single one.
From Cooks Illustrated, America's Test Kitchen.
There's the coolest thing.
Dougie. Hello there. Hello. Welcome in, Dougie. Yeah. So anyway, today is, Donald Duck's birthday. It is his 86th birthday to be exact. He started out as just a simple character in The Wise Little Hen, but he kind of evolved and became unto his own and turned out to be one of the most popular Disney characters out there.
Why does Mickey wear pants and no shirt, and Donald wears a shirt with no pants?
Age-old question.
And Goofy's a dog, and Pluto's a dog, but Goofy talks and Pluto doesn't.
Yeah.
The Fab Four, and then you just have Minnie.
Yeah.
When did Daisy come into being?
That I don't know. I'd have to find out.
I forgot to even ask.
1962. Let's come forward some time. Southern California has many television stations. One of them was an independent station at the time in 1962, KTTV. It is now a Fox affiliate in LA, but at the time it was an independent station. So they were always looking for different programs. And Disneyland approached them to do a limited TV series for the summer called Meet Me at Disneyland. They did it live every week in 1962 during that time, hosted by a gentleman by the name of Johnny Jacobs. And they started with the first episode on this day in 1962, and it was called Meet Main Street USA. So they went through and did several different parts of the park. Mm-hmm. On this day, they had the Dapper Dans, the Firehouse 5+2, and the Disneyland Band. They all performed music for the show.
In 1962.
Yeah. It was designed so that it would help bolster attendance during the summer evenings, during the week. So pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Everyone's just so busy in the chat. Thank you so much, everyone. Keep it up. It is wonderful to see so many people participating in the chat.
Daisy's birthday is August 4th because in a Valentine episode, she mentions that it's halfway until her birthday.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense, Mike.
Did anybody watch The House of Mouse back in the early decade, almost about 20 years ago? There was a scene of Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy, and they were all driving. But Daisy being difficult, she was shopping. So every time when Mickey was driving the car, she would say, stop. And then she, the whole cartoon fluff go into the store, and she comes out with a zillion packages, and the car was getting bigger and bigger with shopping. Oh, God, it was so funny. I wish they have The House of Mouse.
So Kate Atwood did a little research. She said Daisy was created in 1940. So Daisy's approaching 80 now. August 14th. 1934 for Donald, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So speaking of Donald, 1984, 50 years after the day that he started with the Wise Little Hen, on this day he had a ticker tape parade at Disneyland to celebrate his 50th birthday. That was not just Donald, but also Clarence Nash, Donald Duck's voice. So for 50 years, he was his voice at that point.
And do you guys know that Donald Duck is used in Donald Duck Orange Juice and is a look of the Mighty Duck, not the Mighty Ducks?
The Oregon Ducks.
The Oregon Ducks.
Yes.
Yeah, the Oregon Ducks, the college football team.
Yes.
That's why Donald Duck and him looks like
1984, June 9th. I was not able to go to Disneyland, but I was in Southern California on that day. I was at a rehearsal camp for a singing group called the Continental Singers.
I was 10, so it was not going to happen.
I went later on that summer. In August, I went to Disneyland, but and sang across the street from Disneyland, too, at the Anaheim Convention Center.
So did you know Donald was 50?
Not at that time, no.
They were not doing like in 1886 where Mickey was 60. Oh,
Mickey was a big thing in 1978. I remember that big time.
I remember 86.
I was in junior high at the time, so it was a big deal.
In 88, Mickey was 60.
1993, on this day, Disney released a film through Touchstone. It was called What's Love Got to Do with It? That's that movie starring, oh gosh, who was it that played Tina Turner? I don't remember the actress's name. What? Oh my goodness.
Angela Bassett?
Angela Bassett, that's it.
Oh, Bassett.
Angela, she played the part of Tina Turner in this movie, What's Love Got to Do with It? So pretty cool. It was released limited on this day in 1993. And then
I didn't see it.
And then another movie in 2006. The Disney Pixar film Cars was generally released on this day. And in 2006, it was just another 6 years to the premiere of a whole land, a California Adventure.
Which is amazing.
That'll be in 3 days. We'll be talking about that one. So more about Cars Land at that time. We'll talk all about Cars Land on Friday.
Yeah, Cars Land.
Yeah. 2007 on this day. This is at Disneyland Paris, actually, Walt Disney Studios Park. Now, Disneyland and Tokyo Disneyland have Mickey's Toontown, specifically designed to have a neighborhood where Mickey and Minnie live. Donald's got his boat. Donald's got his boat. Goofy's got his bounce house. And then Roger Rabbit has a ride called the Cartoon Spin. but there's no place for them to work. This park in Paris fixed that. It's called Toon Studio. And when this land opened in the former area called the Animation Courtyard at the studio, they took the idea from Toontown, so they gave the Disney characters a place where they could go to work. So it's
a cute idea.
Yeah. Attractions like Crush's Coaster. It's a spinning roller coaster. D&G Explorers said that was a lot of fun. They liked that. And then there's also like a spinning ride with Radiator Springs car service station. So a lot of fun. And I had mentioned Cars Land earlier, that we'll talk all about it on Friday. Disney took this day, 5 years to the day that Cars was released. They announced that Cars Land would be opening the next summer. It was under a lot of construction. They had the Cadillac range almost done. Major ordeal. Buena Vista Street was also under construction. The whole entrance plaza of California Adventure was torn up. I cannot imagine.
No, I remember.
I can't even. I remember it, but I cannot. It amazes me that they were able to get it done the way they did, because you got to keep a park going. You got to keep people coming through the gate, and you do it without an entrance gate.
It was the first time that Disney actually had to rip out like the main part of the park and redo it completely from scratch. It's the first time ever they've done that.
Yeah.
Tells you how horrible. I have an emotional attachment to California Adventure. I see what they did. They had to do it, but the other part, the original was cool, but it's just sad that spend your money wisely. Don't just do it and worry about ripping it out later. It's just a waste of money. They learned that lesson.
Person joined the chat. Slightly Salty says, I hope you have a nice day.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sometimes slightly salty.
Yeah. Yeah, he can be salty at times.
Hurt. Sassy.
So that is actually the last piece of history that I have here. We have a lot happening here at Pepper Tree Villa, so we got to get back to doing some things around here. Doug's working with a client, and I'm still working with my office work here today. So we got to get back to that. But I want to thank everyone here, our moderators. Thank you so much for doing what you do here. And for our support channels, we have Two Real Geeks, Rob Fuzz, and we've seen the Orlando guy here today. Thank you so much. We've also seen More Sunshine, Please. Also, thank you so much. And D&G Explorers. Later on today, I think Jim will be going live. He always goes live on Tuesdays, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. And after Jim's show today is Mouse Talk with Walt and Melissa. Now, I mentioned that specifically because Doug and I are going to be part of Mouse Talk today.
Yeah, they want us to know stuff about Disneyland.
Yes.
Because we love it so much.
Walt wants to do a show all about first-time goers to Disneyland, and he wants our guidance with that. So we thought, sure. You know what? In our little community here, there are a few of the channels that specialize with Disneyland. It's in our wheelhouse. Disneyland is definitely, we know it like the back of our hands. So
we know when they move garbage cans. That's how sad it is.
Yeah, we notice when certain things happen.
This is not, unless they move this. Or they trim the trees.
Yeah. And Carlos, hello, the Disney World Free. Thank you for being here. So anyway, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, please join us on Mouse Talk. And that is just right after More Sunshine, Please at 7:30 Eastern. It's going to be a lot of fun. So everyone, it's going to be a busy night tonight on YouTube.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I just got a DHL information, Yvonne, about the D23 magazine.
Oh,
so it hasn't been delivered yet. I just said, D23 says,
Mama Mouse, she got her D23 magazine. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, that means that ours is
on the way.
It's probably at the mailbox soon.
No, I checked the tracking.
Oh, it comes
got it yesterday.
It'll come here to the villa. Great.
No, the tracking to the other place.
Oh, it is going to go to the mailbox.
Yeah, I just got the tracking yesterday.
Gotcha. Okay, great. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. It's wonderful to have you here.
Thank you, Mama Mouse, Yvonne. Thank you so much.
And
Smooches.
And everyone, join us tonight on Mouse Talk, and also jump in to see Jim on More Sunshine, Please. So that's going to be at 7:30 Eastern. 4:30 Pacific, and then Mouse Talk at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So we'll see you then at that time. In the meantime, everyone, have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody.
We'll see you tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. Bye, everyone.
Bye.